We met at Berkwood Hedge School. We hit it off immediately and became each other's very first best friends. Our moms also became fast friends.
And on weekends, we would pile into my 1966 Mustang, and Kamala's mom, Shamala, would sit in the front with me, and Kamala and Maya and Stacy would sit in the back, and off we would go to a movie or some adventure.
My mom still has that Mustang.
I do.
Kamala and I both get our grit from our mothers. Kamala has always been a protector. One day at school, we made clay art projects during story time when they were outside on tables to dry. For whatever reason, a boy in our class took mine, threw it on the ground, and it shattered. Kamala jumped in between him and me and said something that made him so mad, he picked up a rock or something and hit her on the head. Blood came streaming down. The school called Shamala to come take her to the hospital. The stitches she got left a scar over one of her eyes. She still has it. That's the kind of person Kamala has always been from the very beginning. Someone who doesn't hesitate to stand up for what's right, to take up for the underdog, and to stand up to bullies.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog?
I have seen time and again.
We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. We're going to a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the number one soul brother. And welcome to a Sunday night, special Sunday night edition of Hoodview Politics.
You best to believe it. And we got the Godfather here with us too. What's going on with you? And this is a veteran, so I got.
What's good? God bless.
We're gonna get into some war shit in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Appreciate everybody that be tuning in and subscribing. We appreciate y'all a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? If you out there be watching, we appreciate it if you just subscribe for us. You know what I'm saying? This is a official hood podcast. You know what I'm saying? That it's not no high price mics, and then it's not no high price cameras. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have some technical difficulties as we go. But other than that, we do appreciate everybody that stands with us and take the time out to listen to us, though. You know what I'm saying, dog? Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Now, it's a lot to get into. You know what I'm saying, dog? First of all, it's echo somewhere. Oh, that's something. First of all, we got a lot going on that I want to talk about. First of all, I want to start with the Republicans at the motherfucking Democratic convention, right? Now, like every year they had conventions, it'd be one or two Democrats being Republican joint, Republicans being the Democrat joint. But I want to dig into that a little bit, right? Because two things. It was so many Republicans though, bro. First of all, I need to figure out, do you two agree with me that first of all, that they had Republicans represent Republicans on the stage? It was more than usual.
Way more than usual. Had some every night. Usually you had like one or two. This
Yeah.
year you had one every night.
How you feel about that? Is that okay with you?
Man, it's cool with me because you look, you trying to get votes from everywhere. You're not just trying to squeak by. You trying to really not squeak by, but get by. You trying to on the real. You trying to blow the dude out. That's what you want to do. So you want to get every vote as possible. If you can get Republicans out there that can get you some Republican votes, you get that. If you get Republicans out there that say, look, this dude don't represent what we stand for, you get that. You get that out there because you got a lot of people in the Republican Party that don't fuck with Donald Trump. So you get Republicans out there to make it okay or make it feel okay that they can vote on the other side. That this ain't what the party's about. This is where we want to go. Ain't where we want to go.
What you think, Godfather?
I mean, I kind of agree. I mean, the more people that's out here supporting and boots on ground to ensure Trump's not in office no more, yeah, I'm with that. I mean, hey, your message, you understand what Kamala Harris' message is. You understand where we trying to go. That you executing as long as you executing and we bringing in votes. Then I don't, no problem in it.
The only problem I got with the joint being at the convention, young, it was so many of them, right? And most of their speeches was shit they should have said in the Republican joint, right? They were saying the Republican Party is falling apart. Republican Party is following Trump. Y'all should have took that shit in the Republican joint and said that shit.
It wasn't invited. It wasn't invited. They did. They were going to talk bad about it.
Right.
So you got invited.
It's Donald Trump's convention. What Donald Trump wants, Donald Trump gets. Donald Trump's daughter-in-law runs the RNC. So how was they going? They wasn't going to get out there and say that. They wasn't
I,
even going to be allowed in the door.
I get it, but they Republicans in the Republican Party, if they speaking about the party itself, why would you have to come to the Democrats and say that dumb ass shit? You should be able to just get
Because
where you at and say it to your Republican, your folks in the Republican Party. Why come over here and
because
say that shit so them to hear?
because Donald Trump is the head of the Republican Party. There was no way in hell that anybody in that Republican Party was going to get on that stage. Wasn't even going to allow them in the door. Everybody knew what they was going to say because a lot of the people that spoke at the Democratic Party, convention, they had already put it out there. They was already saying it. But to get out there in front of a nationwide audience and say it, that was different. That was a opportunity to get out in front of a worldwide, nationwide audience and say it. It was nowhere in the world they was going. They was on. They went. And they didn't even want them people in Milwaukee if they was there. So
I know that, but y'all gotta agree with me that all their arguments was some in-party shit they should have been talking to Republicans about. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I mean, they are like,
they
take for
are.
instance, Mike
I know
Pence.
what you're saying, but
It's
they
not
should use their own Republican platforms for that. Like you came in a Democratic convention to scold Republicans. Like nigga, you had another. You should go to that shit and do that. Fuck
the
out
thing
of
is
here.
they're not. That's the thing. They're not a lot. That's not the old Republican Party of Reagan. But no matter what Republican you show up, that's not how it is. If you wasn't MAGA, you wasn't invited. So you couldn't come there and say nothing. It's not a party anymore. It's MAGA. It's not Republican Party. It's MAGA Party. That's why you got the Republicans against Trump and for Harris stuff like that because it's two different parties now. It's not the Republican. Oh, it's the MAGA. That's it. If you're not MAGA, you're not invited. You cannot speak on anything.
All right, that's my point. As the Democratic Party, you should want to smash everybody down. Because in reality, they bringing these ex-MAGAs on there. They part of the problem. They put those fucking motherfucking fools on the court because they voted for that idiot. Like you can't bring them in here. They causing our problems. These two, the motherfucking MAGAs they brought in there, bro. It's just like I think the MAGA joints maybe one, but all those MAGA shit in here talking about I ain't MAGAs no more. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Like what the fuck are y'all doing here? First of all, you done voted for this clown once, maybe twice. caused all the issues that we have that she's saying we fighting for. And all of a sudden, you just want to bring these clowns in here. These the fucking enemies.
Nah,
Now
it's
they got one of them that's now a campaign coordinator in Florida that was ex-MAGA.
But you know how to reach the MAGA folks. You know how to reach that base.
I don't want no fucking MAGA.
But still, you gotta look at the strategic behind it. You know, hell, is she bringing in? Is they willing to bring in some votes on the MAGA side?
I don't want no fucking MAGA vote. I don't want a MAGA voting for no. Fuck MAGAs. I don't need neither one of them voting for shit. They caused this issue. They voted for this clown ass pig twice. They don't have enough sense to vote. They don't have enough sense to pick the right people to lead the country. They have no fucking sense. They should be barred from fucking voting. Fuck bringing them in. Fuck their opinions. Fuck what they thinking, bro.
Look, the Republicans that spoke at the convention, they wasn't talking to you. They wasn't talking to me. They wasn't talking to Democrats, period. They was talking to what they call disaffected Republican voters. They are out there to let the disaffected Republican voters in the electorate know that it is okay to come on and jump on this train. They don't give a fuck about Kamala Harris's policies or whatever. They don't give a fuck. They just don't want him to win. And if it's a close election, like a lot of people saying it is, and if ex-MAGA voters are the difference between her winning and losing, ain't nobody gonna turn that down.
No, I prefer them just don't vote. Fuck them. Just don't vote. Not get them to try to vote for you. Fuck them, man. They caused this issue. They got us in this fucking pickle. Fucking with this orange demon ass food. It's just unnecessary to even ask them clowns. I know we have MAGAs on here. You know what I'm saying? We give them the utmost respect. But bruh, at some point, their judgment gotta be called in the motherfucking the judgment of who they want to run the country have to be called in the suspect somewhere, bruh. Like we talking about somebody that been locked, they're about to go to jail. 7th September the 18th. We don't know if he's gonna go to jail or not. So you got a motherfucker 34 counts, more counts coming. But you gonna try to vote for him? It's like, bruh, no. Fuck these people does not have no sense. Then you had motherfucker JFK. He jumps on the bandwagon. Like, what about that? How y'all feel about that?
So they just made the whole camp. They just made the whole.
Go ahead, Tony.
RFK Jr. is a dumbass. RFK Jr. doesn't move the needle one way or another. He's not going to bring Trump put him in no better position than he's already at. Wherever he's at, RFK Jr. don't do nothing for him. Because what? He had what? 4 or 5% of the vote. When she got into the race, that dropped. He is down to like 1 or 2%. He's using Trump to remain relevant, and Trump is using him thinking that he's going to get some voters out of the deal. He's not going to get nothing. And RFK Jr. She's full of shit. All of that shit he's doing, he's trying to make a splash. Can't make no damn splash, dude. Only thing if you want to make a splash, come out with some policy. Come out with something telling us what you're going to do instead of the stupid shit that you're saying and the stupid shit that you're doing. That shit window dressing.
Go ahead, sir.
Window dressing. I believe like that. He's a hurt for the ticket, and that's just put the
hurt who ticket?
He hurts Trump ticket.
I mean, for real? Explain that.
Because you got a lot of people that don't believe in that back shit and stuff, conspiracy theories that he thinks about this in the Republican Party. They don't believe in that shit. So yeah, you see, all he went in his bases mainly was what? Okay, in Detroit. Detroit isn't what most people might say. Detroit is a purple state. And he win that shit over, and he'll win over in certain places in California, certain places in Nevada, but he won't win that shit on the East Coast because people gonna look at it as Okay, that's the case. We'll have people down of measles every day of the week. Every day of the week. If
The
people are not
nigga said the vaccines cause motherfucking autism. He's a retard, bro.
no, then not only that, um, it just make the whole thing weird. They already called JD and then weird anyway. Yeah, he coming on and take it. He can't even keep your attention speaking because no disrespect for his speech impediment, but he can't keep attention of a crowd because he gotta listen to it.
He added on to the weird for real
Exactly. He
because
just added weird.
he really did. Because first of all, the brainworm thing, the way he talking, then the nigga had the nerve to put a fucking bear. Now I don't know if y'all heard about this. Oh, Tony, you got something to say for I'll go?
Nah, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if y'all heard about this shit, but this nigga, the news back in I think 20 something,
19.
it was a motherfucking bear in the middle of the motherfucking park, dead. Nobody knew who the fuck it was, right? This nigga found out JFK. We're gonna get on the fact that he's part of the motherfucking Kennedy, but that's after the fact. I need everybody to listen to him explain this shit to Roseanne Bardo. Out of all people.
Okay, and up in Goshen, New York, up in the Hudson Valley, a woman in a van in front of me hit a bear and killed it, a young bear. So I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition, and I was going to and put the meat in my refrigerator. And you can do that in New York State. You can get a bear tag for a roadkill bear. So then we went parking, and I had the bear in my car. And then we had a really good day, and we went late. We were catching a lot of game, and the people really loved it. So we stayed late. And instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger's Steakhouse. And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. So then I thought, at that time, this was a little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes. And so a couple of people got killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought,
bruh, you tripping if Roseanne looking at you like that. Hey, like, what the fuck? About that joint, Tony? You heard about that before, Tony?
Y'all late on the motherfucker. He got a new one out. That motherfucker cut the head off a fucking dolphin with a chainsaw in the back of his car in front of the door. This dude is sick.
Think about what
he sick in the fucking head.
He said that he was driving down the street and somebody else hit a bear. Somebody else. He picked it up because it was young and still good. He was going to skin it. Think about this shit for a minute. Listen to what we're saying. You gonna skin some road carcass, bro? He said he took it home, forgot about it because he had an appointment, and realized he had to get on a plane. It was too late to skin it or whatever the fuck. So he threw it in the middle of the park and acted like a bike hit it. What the Hey, what the fuck? Hey, bro. Like you said, go ahead.
And I heard about that. Like they keep playing over and CNN all over.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it was a big thing. Matter of fact, the CNN person who reported on it, he said, "I can't believe this. This happened. I reported this right here. I said it like it was staged. It wasn't no bike rider. He like it was staged. And when he played the video of himself saying it, he said it like it was staged.
He just looked
Exactly.
crazy, bro.
Now
Like
here
it's
it is.
no way.
Man, that dude retarded. That dude retarded this shit. And what's going to fuck around and happen? Trump is at some point. Trump is not going to be able to campaign with this dude because if the shit keep coming out about dead bears, him cutting off the heads of dolphins or whatever the fuck it was in his car in front of his daughter and shit like that, he gonna have motherfucking Peter after his ass. And if he get that fucking people for the ethical treatment of animals after his ass, that's what they don't want. That's how Michael Vick motherfucker end up getting the time he got because Peter got behind his ass. He don't bring nothing. He don't bring nothing to Trump. That's my whole point about all of these people he bringing out there. He getting endorsed. They don't bring shit to him like JD Vance. He don't do nothing for him. He done brought him down. RFK don't do nothing for him. Elon Musk don't even do nothing for him. The only thing Elon Musk do for him is he'll promote Trump more on X and he'll censor the other side more on his platform. That's the only thing he do. But they don't bring nothing to him.
Okay. Elon Musk helped paying for some of these venues, which he owe a lot of people venue. He owe a lot of states and venue money. That's why he's trying to do these little small rallies. And then I just found out that I believe, allegedly, that his plane that he was driving in, he's no longer flying in anymore. He's flying in a smaller plane because they confiscated that plane because that was Epstein's plane.
Yep.
That's another thing about that. So now he's flying in a smaller plane.
They're flying around.
Yeah, he's still flying around Epstein. Now, Kennedy, his own family don't support him. You got the most richest name in the fucking world, and your own family standing on the DNC supporting Kamala Harris, and you out here by yourself. How about some? They don't believe in your father values, but you list every single value that Kamala Harris and your father go by, and you talking about some fair elections. Like, what? Are you serious, bro?
Not only that, you got him. I wouldn't be surprised if motherfucker get rid of JD Vance and put him on the ticket. I wouldn't be surprised. Trump would do stupid shit like that.
I think it's too far. Can't do that. It's too far gone now.
But one thing I do think about with JFK, he's not gonna bring votes to Trump. But far as verbally, Trump can say things like, for example, well, in fact, he started today. One of the prominent politician, Democratic families, legacies ever. Back me. See, he's saying it now because that actually is a Kennedy. Now you see what I'm saying? So it ain't about the votes they can bring him. It's the votes he can take away from Democrats. It's the key point. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. There is no key point to that because the Democrats don't follow that value. That's why he wasn't even in the race anyway. Think about it. He wasn't in no far even a competition except for in one battle. Say he has.
But older Democrats.
That's when Biden was in office. When Trump.
True. But older Democrats love Kennedy, right? The family Kennedy, the legacy, the whole thing. And if Trump, Trump not a sales shit. If he can keep spitting out the Kennedy name as a Republican, that's an issue.
Do you know who the Kennedy? You know who the Kennedy whose words carry more weight than any other Kennedy that's left? It's Caroline. When Caroline comes out, her words mean something to especially in the Democratic Party. She the one. JFK. That's the only child JFK got left. She the one. She the heir to the. I ain't gonna say the heir to the throne because you still got Patrick Kennedy out there who was in Congress. That's why I say he don't bring nothing because he got the whole family against him. How the hell you gonna jump on Trump and your whole family is dogging you? Say no, he don't represent our values. Kennedy, man, they are royalty in the Democratic Party. I don't understand what the fuck he doing.
Now, first of all,
he flushed it down the toilet.
everybody got to understand that he went to Kamala first before he went to Trump. She never answered or returned any of his shit. That's why he ended up going to Trump, and Trump was offering all type of shit any fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
But he went to Trump. He went to Trump. He went to Trump, Kamala, then back to Trump.
Regardless, he went to her too. So it just shows that he was just trying to find a way out, regardless of what it was.
Yeah, the thing is, we're gonna put him in his cabinet. For one, you bring you on my ticket. I got this much energy. I got this much positive. So I'm bringing you on my ticket and talk about some bears and talk about freaking. And you got a sexual assault case you got to talk about. You can bring up for one of your nannies or something like that. Yeah, that's more problems for you. That's more problems that you don't need. Now you sitting here got an answer for that. When that's not even supposed to be your focus right now. And then
go ahead.
Then the Kennedy family came out with a letter signed by the Kennedy. We do not support our approach. We do not support our views at all. Period. And they have John Kennedy grandson stand on the DNC stage and say the same thing.
Exactly.
It don't matter how you sell Kennedy. You can't sell Kennedy's name when he can't represent. He can't. Wait.
I guarantee you, Trump say Kennedy name more than hers. That's my point.
But the thing is, she's not going to gain nothing.
I don't even bring the name up ever. He gonna be crossing Kennedy name. It's a
because he think he can get some traction. He cannot get no traction. Look, the dude when he jumped on Trump's train or whatever you want to call it, the dude was down to 1%, maybe 2%. Dude, ain't nobody listen to dude. He just say Kennedy all you want. I guarantee you, at some point, Kamala Harris is going to come out. She's going to come out with Caroline, and she's going to come out with Patrick Kennedy. Shut that shit all the way down. Them the endorsements, them the Kennedy endorsements that count.
But the average person don't know that. They know Kennedy was the president. He was one of the legacy mother, got shot.
Yeah.
It's his fucking nephew. That's it.
That's what he said.
He with Trump.
When John F. Kennedy's daughter comes out and say, this motherfucker crazy. And when they put them motherfucker pictures, as they always do, of her and John Jr. at the funeral and watching the father, saluting the father casket, and when he go by, shut that shit down. He ain't nothing.
It's just not even that. It's just that every time Trump even say the Kennedy name, they're gonna be mad. So they're gonna respond to it instantly.
I guarantee next time we have a podcast, he been saying Kennedy name over and over.
It's not gonna do nothing. It's not gonna move the needle.
It's not gonna do nothing.
All right.
And I'm telling y'all, she's gonna change this electoral map. I keep telling y'all this. We're gonna have more blue states than anything. I'm telling y'all. North Carolina right now.
The strategy she should have right now, since he backed Trump, right, is to lump him up with the weird shit. Start putting out videos of that bear shit, of him saying some foolish, dumb shit, and just lump them all together. And then boom, they done. They all the same vote.
It's a waste of time and money because the media is already doing that for you.
Nah, you can't
do
that.
Just leave that shit alone. CNN is doing it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to. All you have to do is keep on pushing your message, pushing your ideas, pushing your policy, and let the media just take care of that because they gonna push that shit till they can't push it no more. That's a waste of money. Spend your money on something. Put your money in them states that you're trying to flip.
His name is still on the ballot. It ain't a waste of money.
His name not on the ballot. Once
hold on. You just making sure everybody that the states that he still his name is on know he weird as fuck. Period. Not going in. Hold on. Not going there thinking he's just a third party and a fucking vote to just be mad at both parties, bro. Let him know he part of Republicans. He weird. Period. That's worth the money.
They already know that though. The dude only had like 1 or 2 at the most percent of in the polls. They already the electorate already knows that.
Nah,
He
we don't do
don't
that.
take even if you didn't jump on Trump train, they wasn't bringing up Kennedy anyway. Nobody brought him up.
But you gotta listen. Hold on. In these key states, his name is
give-
on the ballot, so that could shave off any. You need all those in those. You need all those in Wisconsin. That he's still on the ballot.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure those people in Wisconsin, Pennsylvania know he's an idiot too.
If
not
he
just
was polling,
hold on. And not
if
just
he was polling,
what?
If he was polling like Bernie, and definitely if he was polling like Ross Perot, that'd be something. He ain't getting no more. He getting this a little bit more of the vote than Cornel West. If that's the case, you got to go after him. That means you got to go after Cornel West too, or Jill Stein. Jill Stein getting more than him.
Wait. I think you're missing the whole thing here. Those two, the Kennedy name. Hold on. You finished?
Yeah, I'm looking at something else. Go ahead.
Oh, the Kennedy name alone can cipher off people that's not. Most people don't pay attention to politics like us. So people that gonna come in November, September, October, and start realizing, oh, one of the Kennedys is backing Trump. What is that about? That's confusion. But if you have motherfucking commercials in those states, let them know he's a fucking weirdo too, and that's why they're together. It's real simple. Not only he a weirdo, he against vaccinations. You let all that be clear to the person that just tuned in, like, damn, Kennedy's supporting Trump, Republican? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Cut the confusion. We don't need no confusion, bro. Let them know he's a weirdo. He's a piece of shit. He don't want no vaccines. And in fact, he think vaccines cause autism. So he's an idiot. So you gotta let people know that. There's no time to wait for the media to do shit. They trying to stumble up shorty. They ain't worried about them. They don't give a fuck about Trump or RFK. They waiting to fuck her up. That's why they interview. So they ain't worried about them two. Them two done. They know what them two are. They don't give a fuck. They want to fuck her up.
They want to fuck her up bad, but
all right. So she ain't got to sit back.
Outsmarting them.
Hold on. So she ain't got to sit back, wait for them to do her thing. She got to do it.
Man, if it get to the point that she got to bypass Trump and get her focus off of Trump to put it on somebody with 1% of the vote, she got a problem. She keep on pressing ahead. She is the candidate. She got the momentum. The people are flocking to her. This woman in a month's time, got $540 million. She raised $500 billion.
States.
She is irrelevant.
What's up? Why so hard? Why not do
it? Fuck him.
Why? Why not?
Keep on doing what you're doing.
You think
I understand both ends. Yeah, I understand both ends. Like I say, it's not going to hurt her to put just to throw an ad out, lumping him with all the weird shit that's going on. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I understand what you're saying too, because on the news they've been saying the same shit. Where every time they show an endorsement of this video of them getting endorsed to each other, and next thing you know, it's a video of him talking about the daggone bear. It's a video of him talking about they doing it already too.
Up the couch. All that shit is irrelevant, bro. You can't get no weirder than that. Like, y'all gotta pay attention to weirdos out there, bro. Or people to tune in late. Now, I don't know how this. Did y'all think he would get rid of JD Vance for RFK?
That's the word this weekend, but RFK came out. Robert Kennedy came out. He put out a statement to say he did, and the statement he put out was weird too, because he put out a statement that said there's a lot of speculation that he would end up on on the ticket with Trump. He said that is not true because his his policies and his views don't match up with Donald Trump. That's basically what he said. And I'm like, well, hold the fuck on. If your policies and your views don't match up, how the fuck is you endorsing? That's what I say. It's fucked up.
Yeah, he don't make sense on why he support. He never made sense. He's saying
Right.
Democrats are pro something about kids, bro. He retired.
He endorsing Trump for the simple fact
He retired.
that he think Democrats gave him the shaft. Okay, if you feel that way, you feel that way.
Let's
You
talk about
jumped out there because he wanted to run as a Democrat, but he felt that he got fucked, so he ran as an independent. Now he's basically an outcast, so he don't have nowhere to go but Trump. But spending money and making ads about him is doing nothing but making him more relevant than he really is.
all right. That's exactly. But that right there is a whole bigger issue I want to tap into after this video right here. The key point of what you just said, that's a key issue. But hold on, I'm gonna get back to that after we show. I want y'all to see this in the motherfucking donut shop. I don't know if y'all seen it before, but
Oh, yeah, I've seen that shit.
Good. The zoo has come to town. Thank you for letting us come in here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It looks like is everybody else in here? All right, one of the few. Okay. I'm Big Dancer, the vice president. Good to see you.
Okay.
Just a random assortment of stuff.
Beginning of July
Okay.
for this year.
Okay. Yeah. How much you, sir?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. Good. How long? Just everything. Yeah. I mean, a lot of glazed and cinnamon rolls. Just whatever it says.
Ma'am, if you don't want to be on film, you're good. If you don't want to be on film, you're okay.
Yeah.
come on, find out who that
How long has
baby
this
is.
been around?
About 4 years.
About 4 years. Okay. How long have you been here?
A little over 6 months.
Okay, good. Place. I didn't know if it had been here for 20 years or 4 years or you never know. Sometimes you drop in.
It is a cool story.
All right, hold on.
Looking for remote work? You're not alone.
Shout out about that joint. But first, what do y'all get from him going? First of all, this nigga asked the same question to 8 different people, bro. Like if I'm working in there and he came to me and asked how long you work here, and I say 3 years, he just said okay, good. And then go to the next person and say how long you been working here? You be like 3 months. Okay, good. And then you just go there like, bro, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you even asking us this? It's not even a conversation after that. It's just like you moving on. What is this about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Hey,
You got somebody who don't even want to be on camera.
Then the nigga said, hey, I'm running for president. She said, okay. Hey, bro. The bitch was just like, okay. I still don't want to be on camera, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck?
You trying to look around for some guests when nobody in it.
Young, that was tough to watch. I ain't gonna lie, young. It was like he was trying to be a good person, like personal to him. But if I worked there, bro, I'm looking at him like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? You asked 8 people the same shit and didn't even elaborate on the answer when they gave it to you. And they was like, okay, the answer.
But walking into that other shop, when him and his wife went in that shop, they stayed there, had conversation. He was tapping on people, up close and talking to people and stuff like that.
Can you
Like
imagine
nobody-
how hard that is, though? All right, I worked in Burger King, Popeyes. Well, I probably worked at all types. I can't even remember right now. But I can remember working there. Well, I didn't like working at cash register, but the few times I did, just if a motherfucker came in and just asked all us the same question, but didn't, that was just it. It was just like, what the fuck are you doing? You fucking FBI, what are you doing right now, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just like, how long you been? Are you fucking corporate? Bitch, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I would think it was corporate. Right? Corporate asking all these wild ass questions like how long you been here? Would you know what I'm saying? It's just like this shit is dumb questions. I don't know,
Yeah,
bro. You look odd doing that wild shit, bro. And then the nigga said, "Give me some sprinkles or whatever looks good." Like, what's that?
sorry, I'm trying to do something. You just bugging me.
Oh, what you think, bro?
I mean, he just don't have no. For one, nobody didn't even want them in the show. They didn't even want him in the store. They didn't even want to be videotaped. Everybody was hiding their face. Nobody didn't want to be in the camera.
Oh,
It's like y'all walk
crazy.
in there when they first open, when it's like no customers in there at all. Period. No customers in there at all. So it's
Crazy.
then you walk in there, you don't even have no excitement in yourself coming in there. You're not even enthusiastic. You know, walking in the door. I mean, you just playing. Walking in the door, you playing. It's like what the fuck.
I
So
just
it's the energy too.
jump, bro. That was the awkwardest, wildest shit I ever seen. Like most politicians you see, they're not like that when they go on little things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not even used to this. You feel me?
He out of his element. He
It's
don't know
just
enough. Like, he's a young
it's
politician that's put in a situation that he just got put in.
it just seems so odd, bro. Yeah, he's 39 years old for anybody who don't know. Alabama
That's
picked a
it.
39-year-old for the vice president pick. He is not ready to be president. And the nigga running for president is not ready to be president. So you got two people not ready for president. You got two people on the other side that can actually be president. Tim Walz can be president,
Mhm.
right? He can run himself right now, right? And be president. So you got two people that can be president. You got one that's already vice president. But these moves right here, come on. I used to think, man, can't nobody be this dumb to vote. But after 16, when you seen that happen, I got over that. But how dumb can you be to vote for these two dumb fools? That's why I say some point their judgment, the judgment thing is like, do we really want y'all to vote though? Because y'all judgment fucked up. Y'all put a murderer in that motherfucker. Y'all ain't paying no attention to nothing. Like, bro, yeah, huh?
They really not. They really haven't paid attention.
It makes sense.
I don't understand what these red states look at. I don't.
Bro, one thing I noticed since me and Tony been doing this podcast, right? When we started this podcast, we reaching out to MAGAs. We try and get MAGAs on this joint and coons like a motherfucker. But one thing we noticed about the MAGAs is I think we watching more Trump than they are. I really think we know what Trump says out his mouth more than they actually do. Because you bring a MAGA on here, you be like, Trump said this. You be like, he ain't say that. Like, bro, what do you mean? Follow him. That's your man. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It'd be odd as shit. It'd be like, either y'all not paying. I don't get it. It's so odd that you can bring up shit that he said out of his mouth, and they'd be like, man, Trump ain't say that. Like, what do you mean, bro? You got a hat on. You should know what he said.
They looking at stuff that he said a long time ago. 2016, 2007. They're looking at stuff that they ain't paying attention to what he's doing right now. They're looking at stuff. They see them video clips. They're looking at stuff that he did a long time ago. The stupid
This shit
So,
odd, bro.
so now it's like
That's why
we say,
I think people like us that do podcasts and shit like that really watch more Trump than motherfuckers that actually follow him, bro. Because anytime you bring up something, they actually be like, I ain't hear him say that. He ain't say that. Oh, that ain't Trump don't do that. Like, you be like, huh? Are you actually paying attention to what's happening? You'd be then go ahead, huh?
No, go ahead.
So he started off this joint trying to figure out what to do with Kamala, right? So he started off with, is she black or not? She just started being black, which is dumb. Why would you go to an HBCU long time ago now, before you even thought about some president shit? So which even said you was black from the beginning, right? Because you enrolled in, right? But it's so dumb for him to come out and say that, right? But then the next thing, start playing with the name. That when you start getting real retarded. Like, it's like, bro, can't you just say her name right, then start the disrespectful shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why say the name wrong on purpose? That's the oddest shit to me. It's like they know how to be racist. Bro, the shit that they be tripping me out, bro. But the night of the DNC, Kamala nieces came out to correct everybody to show y'all how to say her fucking name the right way.
Some folks who struggle or pretend to struggle with the proper pronunciation of our future president's name. So, hear me out. Confusion is understandable. Disrespect is not. So tonight, we are going to help everyone get it right. Here to help me are some very special guests. Thank you, ladies. Can you tell us your names?
Hello, everybody. My name's Amara. And my name is Leela, her little sister.
And what are you here to do?
To teach you how to say your auntie's name.
Okay. So how do you pronounce it?
First you say comma like a comma in a sentence. Then you say la like la 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 la.
Put it together and it's 1, 2, 3, Kamala. All right, so let's practice.
Everybody over here say comma. Everybody over here say la.
Together. For president!
Now, first, what'd you think about that? Oh shit, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, tired of the disrespect over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know, so she said like this: since y'all can't get it right, I'm gonna have my 2 youngest nieces that's still in grade school and tell y'all how to pronounce the shit because it's that simple and easy. Because I don't understand why y'all got to be so racist. Y'all don't want to pronounce anything. I'm not understanding. It's that white lady that was on CNN. I call it whatever I want to call it. No, you cannot. Her name is Kamala. Like, say her name correct.
Like, why not say it the right way? Why is that the thing for y'all? It's just most of this racist shit is like motherfucking like DEI shit, right? Like me and my man had a conversation about the word nigga, right? Well, white people use that word as a derogatory word towards us, right? And then we flipped it and used it as a word of terms of endearment, really, for our best friends or family members or people we trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like DEI, right? We turned it into definitely earned it, right? It's the same way we do things. It's like any word you use against us, we're going to flip it around, right? So it's the same way DEI, we flip that around on them, definitely earned it. So you going to keep saying DEI? Yeah, we definitely earned it. You know what I'm saying? So just like niggas, we used it amongst ourselves in our community. To me, I just think that most words is people have a problem with using nigga, right? But if you think about the whole thing, you can't give it. This is a whole nother conversation. I'm gonna have you do another time, but you really can't give that word power, right? Just like DEI was used as a racist term, derogatory towards black people getting jobs, right? And you flip it around and say, we're gonna call it ourselves DEI too. Fuck y'all. We're gonna use your shit and call it definitely earned it. So yeah, keep saying it. We're gonna put it on a badge. Now, the same thing was done with the word nigga, but I understand people don't want to use it the same way. But it's the same. It's the same concept.
Basically, I think I see it in 3 different ways. One, I think I see what you're saying. Instead of saying nigger, you a DEI. Basically, how it's saying some of that.
Yeah.
In their terms. So basically, in their terms, basically DI, you a nigger. And,
Yeah.
you know, and make sure you got to spell it right, nigger. Because the way that we flipped it into endowment, it's spelled different. So, you know, you can't just, nobody else can't come in and say nigga. The way we say it.
It's a different thing. Yeah.
You know, nobody can't say that, but, you know, it's still a spelling difference for us. You know what I'm saying? Because when we see the proper spelling, you know, we just see blood at that moment. We see it with an A, all right, we coolin'. We see it with the ER at the end, then it's another whole situation going on. So exactly. I think it's the spelling thing that keeps us paying and make it flip to a positive aspect of things. but it means the same thing. DEI, it means nigger.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I just want people to see, like, when you use the word nigga, that was back in the day, the derogatory against the black culture, right? But white people come up with new words every century. You know what I'm saying? It's like they all the same. Like DEI now is the new one. Like you got to flip that on their fucking head and say definitely earned it. Now nigga keep calling me DEI. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Keep calling me nigga. Yeah. And you can't call me one, but my man can. You know what I'm saying? My nigga here. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that is. But it's one thing I wanted you to hear before damn, Tony come back in that. But CNN be having these panels, right? After the motherfucking they had one after Kamala had the motherfucking speech the other day. So these supposed to be independents, right? People that don't know who they want to vote for, right? So CNN, MSNBC, they all bring these people on there, you know, they bring them back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Me, I don't really believe none of them motherfuckers because you're going to say whatever keeps you bringing back on TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you could, at the end of everything, you can still say, I'm not sure. It means you come back on, you're going to say you're not sure. You feel me? So I really don't agree with none of it anyway, but let's say you do agree with the group thing they be having, right? So they had 8 people on ESPN. They talked to them before the speech. They was all independent, supposed to be done, knowing who the hell they voting for. They stuck in between. Now that's a problem for me anyway, because that's a racist pig. You stuck in between, I got a problem with you. But that's a whole nother story, right? She was stuck in between. But I get the fact that you stuck in between, but you got to figure out, first of all, which way you have to go, right? You see what I'm saying? Because one party is just going directly towards racism, right? So when somebody be like, they not really sure, that really kind of throws me off. But you got an independent, 8 independents. So after the joint, they got to get on CNN. Main man asked the question after the speech. This is after Kamala had her speech. And he wanted to get their reaction, who they voting for after the speech, right? And I wanted you to go tap into a little bit of it.
5 of them loyal union members from the UAW local, United Auto Workers here in the Lehigh Valley. So thank you all for being here. First thing I want to ask you, I want you to grade the speech, okay? A is excellent, B above average, C average, D below average. We all know what F is. Let's start with you. How do you grade the speech?
I gave her a B+.
B.
B+.
A.
B+.
A.
A.
C.
C. So mostly A's and B's.
Now, stay with me here. Now, as you can see, after the speech, right after the speech, everybody felt good about it. These are independents. People don't want to vote for whoever, right? After the speech, they gave her B's, A's, right? You heard somebody say a C minus. Didn't you hear that? And it's hard to figure out, why would that be a C minus, right? That'd be hard to understand, right? So we're gonna keep on going, and maybe we're gonna keep asking.
With 1C, I want to ask you why you made the decision you made. First of all, we start with Scott, who is the president of the UAW local here in the Lehigh Valley. Scott, what grade did you give it again?
B+.
How come?
I gave her the high grade because I thought she looked very confident. I liked how she spoke from her heart. I liked her message of unity and the division that we have in America. I like her fight for the middle class and families. The reason I didn't give her an A was I thought she needed to go into a little more detail on some of her plans, of how she would, do some of the things that she envisioned.
Okay, Lindsay, you're in sales. You're the person who wasn't sure she was going to vote for anybody because you don't like either of these 2 candidates. I'll ask you more about that in a minute. But first, what grade did you give the speech?
I gave it a B.
How come?
I thought it was a good speech. I mean, she did what she was supposed to do. I liked that she was talked about her upbringing, made it feel a little more like personal. But yeah, I thought it was a good speech.
Okay, Andy, you're also with the UAW. You make cars and trucks.
Now you see how I get the focus group, right? But Do you believe these people though? Before, do you believe? I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now, for one, the man who gave her a B plus, ask yourself, have any president in history have laid out their economic plan at the DNC?
Yeah, he was talking some details. Like, what are you talking about?
You can't go into detail. You don't have that much time. You talk about that at the what? What's that thing they be having? Whatever the president be having.
Unless
Yeah,
you
but
Trump in an hour and a half.
Yeah, basically, yeah, you can't go into detail with this stuff because we talking about. Then the girl on the, she just don't want to. She just weird.
She just
Can't
trying
even
to
explain.
That's one of the ones right there. Is like, I'm just gonna say, I'm not sure no more. Still not sure. So you keep going on TV.
For us Americans, so thank you for that, along with the rest of you. Your grade again was
B plus.
And how come B plus?
I liked her plan for the middle class. Like my wife's a nurse. I'm an auto worker. I'm as middle class as you can get. I just felt like she should go a little more in depth, but I guess I understand you can't really go as in depth in these speeches, but a little bit more would have been nice.
Okay, Donna is your mother.
Yes.
Donna's a retired dental hygienist. Donna, what grade did you give it again?
I gave her an A.
And how come an A?
Because she hit all the points that I wanted to know about. I wanted to know more about her economic policies, her foreign policy. I know she couldn't go into depth about.
What you think about that? Shawty gave her an A.
Yeah, but her son right next to her. I'm talking about, I know you can't go in depth, but I wish you could. They just make up a reason why they didn't want to give her an A.
It was just odd.
Yeah. But the mother gonna give her an A because why? Because she worked at middle class. Her mother was like her mother, so she understands. So for y'all who don't understand, who never been through that struggle, because our parents kept us in the middle class, or kept you there with money in your pocket. They worked hard. But some of us had to work hard on our own. Our ancestors, our parents didn't leave nothing for us or put us in paths for direction. We had to find our own path. So at the same time, you know, you got to look at these people who already got spoons in their mouth, who haven't really struggled.
Then we'll get to the Bama that says C.
To bring back rights for women.
And Brian, you're in real estate. You're a nice guy too, like everyone in this panel, and you gave the only C. How come you gave a C?
She wasn't clear enough on the policies. She did speak a lot of her personal history, which was great, but I still don't feel like she's ready. I feel like more so she should wait. I don't want to per se vote for someone that is a backup.
All right. Well, what I'm going to ask you shortly, you're obviously not ready to vote for Kamala Harris.
Right.
I'm sure about that.
Right.
But what I want to ask all of you all together at this point, like I said, none of you were ready to make a commitment to any candidate.
Before they do that, this is key right here, though. They about to say who they got to say after this speech what they think now, who they gonna vote for or not, or they still feel the same, right? What you about to say? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was going to come back to that. They gave her a C because he just sounded ignorant. He shouldn't even be on TV. Why are you on TV? You're just fucking ignorant. You didn't just that speech. You didn't even get nothing out of that speech when she talked about she had hit every point of every avenue that people had questions about. She ain't got going time. Did Trump give you a detailed plan on what he's going to do for the middle class? Did he give a detailed plan in his speech? Like,
Then
come on,
he said,
now,
I'm gonna vote for backup. Like, what did that even mean?
Exactly.
November.
Exactly.
Please raise your hand right now if you're now ready to make a commitment after today.
Okay, let's go.
Right here. The day you get your Clear Choice Dental
Right here is where they're gonna make a choice of who they vote for now, right? This is key. Oh shit.
7 of you are now ready. Scott?
Yes, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris.
Andy?
Yeah, Kamala Harris. Yes.
Donna?
Yes, I'm voting for her
Kamala.
also.
Sean? Sean?
Yes, Kamala.
Kamala.
Sabrina?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Patrick?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Brian?
Trump.
Trump?
How would you get Trump out of
Lindsay?
Still probably not voting.
Still probably you don't like either of them.
Nope.
Okay.
What led to you all making a decision. Was it that decisive of an evening, Scott?
Yeah, I really, as I said before, I really liked her confidence. She's really seemed presidential. She seemed very confident. Like I said, she spoke from her heart. I liked how she filled you in on her background.
I think out of all of them, he really being sincere of trying to. I think he really being sincere about this. He trying to figure out. He found out who he want to vote for right now.
Since she was, the nominee, and I like what I'm reading, and here I've been watching the convention, and her speech was just, that just sold me.
And Brian, you decided on Trump. What about tonight?
How would that do?
Because when we met last week, you were undecided. What about tonight made you decide you were going to vote for Trump?
Her speech was great. I like how she went into personal history again. It was just not moving for me.
But it made you think that Trump's a better candidate than her.
He's here for it. He's a little bit more aggressive. She's aggressive in her way, but I think she'll be aggressive in the next term.
So Trump over Harris for you, Harris over Trump for most of you. What I will tell you, 75 days now.
Now, my problem with the whole thing is, how would you get Trump out of the speech, though? How would you be undecided? And after the speech, you didn't make any sense, bro. Then you gonna say, I want to vote for backup. What did that even mean? Why you keep saying that? What did that mean? A backup, a vice president? What the fuck is a backup?
Promotion. So you're an assistant manager and you're getting promoted to a store manager. You'll call that a backup? I don't understand your logic theory behind it. He don't need supposed to be on TV. Just somebody that's there that's just ignorant and just don't. He can't even say why. He can't even say nothing. He can't give no reason. Oh, she's talking about her background and
he really could give a solid reason. You're right.
You can't get a reason. And same thing for the other girl. She just is dumb. You're young.
She's gonna come back on. They're gonna call.
Because your rights are on the line. Your rights are on the line. So you not to say nothing, for you have no opinion about anything when you about to have no rights at all as a woman. It's not just about white. It's not just about women. It's about all women.
You gotta realize she just holding out to just keep going on fucking CNN every time for the panels. She already knows she's not fucking stupid. She just sitting there saying, I don't know. I was telling you for neither one of them. You look dumb. You better not have no fucking kids. You better not have no fucking abortion the last 3 years, bitch. Stop playing with us, young. Stop playing. Stop acting stupid. I don't like the dumb shit now. You want to vote for Trump? Start telling us why you want to vote for Trump. Because other than that, you ain't making no fucking sense. Because everything is going against women's values. So if you're a woman, make sense. Make sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, one problem about this fool ass nigga here, right? It's just something about him was just like, wow, what is up with this thing? How would he? All that shit was just odd to me, right? So I started researching a little bit. Before I can research so much, somebody else already researched it, right? Shouts out the motherfucking Midas Touch YouTube joint. And this is what he found.
Bring back Trump. CNN's undecided voter panelist has pro-Trump social media history. Meet Brian Rosado, who was disappointed that Mike Pence didn't overturn the election for Donald Trump, and CNN tried to act like this was an undecided voter. Just think about it like this. Remember, CNN had 8 individuals on that panel, and they all gave Vice President Kamala Harris somewhere between an A or a B in terms of the marks they gave, except this guy who gave her a C. And then all the other undecided voters raised their hands and said that they were going to now be voting for Vice President Kamala Harris. Other than this guy who said that based on Vice President Kamala Harris's speech, he's now going to be voting for Donald Trump because he thinks that she isn't ready. That was then immediately used by right-wing social media accounts, by Trump accounts, and then pushed out. So you have to wonder, Did CNN either not vet this guy or was CNN complicit? Let's go through the story a little bit more. So, a man introduced as an undecided voter during a CNN segment following Kamala Harris's speech on day 4 of the Democratic National Convention has a history of supporting MAGA online. CNN host Gary Tuckman said all of the panelists claimed to be undecided voters at that time. But now meet Bryant Rosado, who, when asked to grade Kamala Harris's speech, gave it a C, while the other 7 panelists rated it either an A or a B. When asked to explain his grade, Rosado said that she wasn't clear enough on her policies. I feel like more so she should wait. I don't want to personally vote for someone that is a backup. I'm going to show you his clip, and then I'm going to surgically show you the receipts about who Bryant Rosado really is. Let's play this clip.
First thing I want to ask.
First of all, I told you it was something fishy about this dude, right? But the thing is, he's sitting in that joint as a motherfucking independent. That's the wild. Why beat it? Why physically put your, you know what I'm saying? Go somewhere where people want independence.
I know, but the thing is, Trump wanted to put somebody in there, so that's what he did.
History, he started to post from the CNN studio, so we confirmed that it was him, and his account was the real estate guy. You see his post right here on his story saying he was at the CNN studio. Then, the Trump campaign quickly seized upon Rosado's comments, using them as an attack on Kamala Harris. Several pro-Trump accounts then amplified his comments across social media, including the Trump War Room, which is associated with the Trump campaign. So Midas Touch then uncovered that despite telling CNN that he was an undecided voter who just decided to vote for Trump, Rosado has a substantial MAGA social history, including a video of himself shooting an AK-47, which he purchased. An owner of such a weapon is unlikely to be undecided, as Kamala Harris has expressed support for banning assault weapons. Rosado's social media history, then reviewed by Midas Touch, revealed that he has been posting pro-Trump content for years. Midas Touch did not locate any posts indicating support for Kamala Harris or Democrats, but we did find numerous pro-Trump and MAGA Republican posts. Here's what we found. Trump's mugshot. On Twitter, Rosado retweeted Trump's mugshot multiple times. The retweet of Donald Trump's post of the mugshot contained a link to Trump's website, which redirected to a fundraising page. Doesn't sound so undecided to me. Rosado also reposted Elon Musk's quote tweet of the mugshot post where Elon Musk said, "Next level." He then retweeted Don Jr.'s mugshot post as well, which read, "Hey, Deep State, he's coming for you. See you on January 20th, 2025. So the CNN undecided voter doesn't seem to be so undecided.
Not the Don Jr.'s, bruh. This is 3 years back. So the last 3 years, he been posting all this MAGA shit. And gonna go on CNN as a independent, faking. He was literally acting. He was acting, bro. He was sitting there like, I don't know. Hey, she was a second bench. It was a good speech, but I don't know. What the fuck?
It sound like some support. No evidence, no nothing, no defining. You can't explain nothing. They just throw something out.
Oh my god! They go on this nigga's social media. This nigga been posting MAGA shit since since Trump been coming down the escalator. Hey, bro, they should be ashamed of themselves, bro, for putting that food on there. People look at that as independents. Look at how independents are thinking. You know what I'm saying? They thinking they independents. Them motherfuckers ain't independents, man. Come on, man. You spotted him before that, and the girl. Some might come out about that girl too, because the girl seemed funny. Like, come on, bro.
You can't tell me you're gonna let the man take away your right.
Exactly. She said it dumb. He should have elaborated. What about reproduction rights? That's a problem with you or not? Solve right there. But make it even worse. We know this hurting Trump because now he put out a tweet talking about he good for reproduction rights. He's not gonna ban nothing. He put that out.
He keeps saying that. He said he's gonna leave it to the state. He's gonna leave it to the states. He's gonna leave it. to say stuff or not.
Yeah, and then
You
on the
already
joint,
fucked up. You gotta switch.
they did that Project 2025 joint on the joint the other night. That fucked his night up. They kept bringing up situations with that. That fucked him up bad. He put out a tweet. I don't know about 2025. They pressing this nigga out. They getting him though, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for show. We'll be back here Tuesday night. We might be back here tomorrow night, to be honest with you. Tuesday night for show. Friday night podcast. You got something to say we get out of here though?
Tony, have a speedy recovery. Everybody else, register to vote. Get out and tell the word. Hey, freedom. You know, let's not go back.
And I do want to finish with right now I can't complain about the campaign at all, but I do want you to get more aggressive with Trump and motherfucking Kennedy. Just go at both of them real quick. Give something for Trump to talk about and deal with for a minute while you go on your campaigns and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make that nigga work about something. Right now, he got to explain abortion and all that. Give him something else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? While you do your shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I can't complain on this campaign. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? You shot up in the polls. And then her speech was just shit.
Her aggressiveness is coming. You know, she's debate.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Check out on the base. We definitely gonna be here for on the base. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that for sure. Hoodview Politics. Like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all a whole lot for tuning in.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.